on the right output. Sorry I'm late. I was crying. I don't even know how late I'm at. I'm 1 minute late. Hello, we're gonna play Tears of the Kingdom if I even remember how to play. So, hello? Okay, I can hear myself now. And Tears of the Kingdom is right over here. Gaming? Is that this one? Okay, you should be correct. Let me say hello to everyone first. What is going on? I don't even remember how to play because I have not played since the last time we were here. Let me see. I don't understand. Are you on? Okay. I know, I've plugged it in. Oh god. Install. Oops. Install. Close. Oh my god, I hope I don't lose my stuff. Let me go back over here while this installs. How is everyone? Updating software. He has like 4 3D printers. Oh. Shut up. Oh my god. No. Is this the best news I've heard all week? Oh my Lanta. I could cry. I'm not gonna cry. We can't cry this early. Oh my god. I am wearing my little soda pop earrings right now. I just placed an order with Av today, and I can't wait. Although I need to talk to you if about some different kind of clasp ones. Let's see. Gaming. Okay, this is way askew. Can we see everything? No. We just gotta fix this, sorry. And we need to make sure y'all have sound because it doesn't look like y'all have sound either. Huzzah! Holy moly. This is through game something. Gaming. Continue. Okay, I need to block something. Thank you, Mom. You're a kind human.
Who are you playing with?
I'm just playing by myself and there's people in the chat.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Love you, Mom.
I love you too.
Okay, so I think what we are going to do, though, I think we're going to listen to the rest of, well, we need to figure out how to play this game again, and then we're going to listen to the rest of Brittany Dawn making the worst apology tour of a lifetime. I have sound but no pictures? What? You can't see anything. Hold on. I have no sound. Why can't we have any sound? Hold on. I have picture. Game audio. What? Are we messed up? You see it. I have no sound either. So I'm not sure what's going on. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me see if I'm just gonna turn the sound up. Battery 100. There we go. Sound up now. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay. Okay, I hear a little bit of sound. I hear sound now. Okay. I'm not in the market for a new dad, but a new mom. JK. Yes, she's adopting everyone. Everyone's welcome. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom now that I basically caught up on Dreamlight. I have not played since the last 2 times I played with y'all. Oh my god, what does this mean? 2:09, 1:59 a.m. Oh, these were autosaves. Oh shit. I guess this is right. Okay. Freezing climates. Great. Wear cold resistant clothing or eat something that warms your body when adventuring in cold regions. Otherwise, the cold will slowly chip away at your health and kill you. Okay, great. Oh, I missed the scope tip because I pressed it. Can y'all hear now? All right. We just need to get a little bit of a refresher course on how to play this. And then we'll do Brittany Dawn, okay? I don't even remember what I'm doing. I know I shouldn't have done this. I think I've already gone through there. Haven't I? Oh, good, Sam. Hell yeah, we have sound. When I tell you I only play platformer games for a reason... Oh god, I'm gonna die. Can I jump down over here? Okay. Alright. Let me switch my camera. I know I was like, I'm gonna say hello to everyone. And then I was like, nope, I'm not apparently. 75 degrees at 7 p.m. here. I don't even remember how to do this. We gotta make a bridge. I remember that. How do I make a bridge? Nope, wrong. Can someone give me a tutorial? Where's Travis? Oh, here we go. No, literally stop it. Okay. I want to rotate. Rotate. Up. There we go. Hold R. Horizontal rotation. Okay, we got it now. We're back. We're not back. I know. Is this painful to watch as it is for me to play it? Yes, it is. I'm glad y'all are here. Let me get... Since I know this is going to take us a million hours, we're going to go just load up Brittany Dawn real quick. Brittany Dawn, Spotify. It's just the second half of what Danielle, Ryan, and I were playing the other day. I found that you can use the gyroscope function, whatever it's called, to move things and aim to. For me, that made it easier. Oh my gosh, what row? Okay. Oh god. Chiseled and cold. Play?
I think in 2020, I had no fence the house next to me was still being finished out, so there was no one living next to me.
If you missed the first half of this, it's basically just her saying that she shouldn't have gotten in trouble because it was like getting the death sentence for a speeding ticket. That's all. We're caught up now. The second half of her minimizing and not apologizing. Yes. Oh my god. Okay, let me just take a little screenshot of her picture so people know, like, what the hell are we listening to? Because sometimes it's like, well, for me, it's like, what are we listening to right now? Here, you can be right here, next to Link. Well, should we put it? I don't know. We'll put it right there. It's echoing. We're echoing right now? Okay, hold on. Let me figure this out. Quit. Really? It's echoing? Oh, are we good now? Did we fix it? God dang it. It was my system. Is it good now? Blink Blanc. Hello, thank you, Corinne, for looking the stream. Blink Blanc if it stopped echoing. Yes. I think the podcast should stop echoing right about meow.
I had no one that I knew in this neighborhood.
It's when you met Bob.
It's when I met Bob.
So we have the greatest neighbor.
Let me know if there's an echo now. Yes. But Brittany shouldn't be echoing either. I've got a huge headband on, and I was weeping, and I was like, forget it. I'm not putting a hat on. My hair's still up. We're still greasy. We're still here. Doo-doo-doo. All right. Wonderful. Pew pew. So, what the sound levels automatically pull in, and sometimes Ecamm gets a mind of its own, and it pulled in the system audio on top of it coming through my system, so it doubled it on top of each other. Thank you. Blink Blanc forever. Thank you, Uriah. Great. Don't worry, my bucket hat is coming back. So I also thought it would be fun craft. So because tomorrow we're doing craft stream. Did I take apart my collar and have to restart it? Yes. But I thought another craft stream would be fun for a bucket hat and then using embroidery floss to like do kind of not tattooing on it, but like shapes and cool fun stuff on it. Oh, Blink Blocks. I love it. Okay, here we go. Ba-da-meow, meow. Ba-da-meow, meow, meow. All right. Play.
Sweet Bob.
One of our neighbors.
No one messes with Bob.
No.
And
because Bob heard it from his place.
He did.
And that's why Bob came down.
He came and checked.
Once the police arrived, he came down and was like, "Are you by yourself?"
Yeah.
Like he still talks about that. And
yeah.
Bob watched out for Britt until I came into your life.
Yeah, like 4 months later.
You know, but it even with my presence and now living here with you, like, and calling this my home, the trolls have not stopped.
No, and we'll get to that. So after I went through that, I just like anyone in their right mind would, I went down a vicious, like, it was like a downward spiral. I stopped eating. I wasn't sleeping. I struggled to get work done because I was pacing. I didn't feel safe. I was just always like anxious and nervous and on edge, and because I knew that I heard what I heard. And even I forgot to mention the police, when they got here, they couldn't find anyone. The guys had fled. Again, 10 minutes is a pretty good amount of time, substantial amount to flee after doing something like that. And based on what the police officers observed and told me, they said they were pretty positive it was premeditated because those guys knew exactly where not to go in regards to the front doorbell camera. And so, yeah, they went around the other side of the house and that was that. And after that, I mean, babe, you know this, like, I love our home. I love this home, but I want to be able to feel safe. I deserve that. I deserve to feel safe. I deserve to feel at home. I deserve to feel secure. And I don't have that anymore. That was robbed from me 3 years ago over fitness plans, online digital fitness plans.
Rotate, hold. Oops.
And so moving forward, like, I met Jordan.
Well, can I say something?
Yeah.
Shit.
Whoever
I
those
just dropped
two
it.
guys were,
Dang it.
we still live at the same address. So if they want to come on back, when it's not just a woman by herself,
Oh, give me a fuck.
you know where we are.
They won't.
So,
Because
Take
men
that.
that do that are cowards.
yeah.
Men that do that are absolute cowards. Like, pretty sure the Bible says something about that, right?
Come knock on the door.
Somewhere in Proverbs. Like, anyways. So
I had to get that off my chest. I've been waiting a while to
say that.
address that. You were by yourself in a home, a woman, and two men thought that they were going to be heroes
Some
and
hero.
come and intimidate you. It's like, I hope you're hearing this.
Yeah.
We live at the same address you came to. Come on back and
Sir, Jordan, whatever your name is, can you just stop? Oh my god, I'm going to mess this up so bad. Oh shoot. I already dropped it once. There we go. Press R, and I can rotate it with this. No. Sorry, I'm bad at this. A. It says rotate, hold R, and then do... No? Did y'all see my collab with Tish? Did you go follow? How do I rotate this? Rotate, hold R. Like this? Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes. Tisha's almost at 900 now. What up? Am I gonna drop this into the cavernous of below too? We don't know. Find out next on an MLMer does badly at gaming. Oh god. R. No. God dang it. I just don't. Oh god, I almost dropped it again. Okay. Rotate, and then... I give up. I give up!
again.
I don't know what to do.
You can now proceed, babe. I love you.
I love you too, baby. So some of you guys are probably wondering, well, like, how did they know where you lived? Like, this sounds so far-fetched. There's no way that people would do this. Oh, but there is. And just like Jordan said, this was just the beginning. Like, I can't even keep track of how many times we've seen people parked on our street, watching our
There's
house,
a map.
taking pictures, taking videos. Like,
hey.
it's just beyond me. So when I moved into this home, First of all, when I lived in Dallas, they reverse searched images of my townhome, found out where I lived by adding these things up, watching videos, watching my Instagram, putting 2 and 2 together, and finding out where exactly I lived, because Dallas is a pretty large city. They pretty much investigated as well when I moved. Not only did they post my home address, but they also posted a blueprint of my home. That is dangerous. That's the kind of stuff that people can get into your home and hide and know exactly where to hide, exactly where to get you, exactly where to hurt you. It should be illegal. Why is that not illegal, babe?
I don't know. I mean, it's not illegal.
It should be.
It's just, it goes back to the thing that we've said probably, we're literally like circling the wagons here. All of this over some fitness plans.
Over fitness plans.
Oh,
I keep going back to that.
All of this over some fitness plans. Sure. Take it real world? Hell no. Never do that. What? That being said, you didn't just steal money from one person. And I'm not going to say steal. You didn't just incompetently run your business and accept money from someone and never give them the plan that they asked for. And also, you are not an eating disorder expert, and then they still did not get what they should have gotten, requesting what they paid for. You minimizing their loss is so disgusting. Both of y'all. I'm still going to drop this into the ravine. I know it. How do I rotate this? No. Okay, we've got A. We've got hold this. I literally am doing all the things I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Horizontal rotation. Vertical rotation? I don't get it.
I don't even care if I sound like a broken record, because I need people to hear how petty this is.
Yeah.
How absolutely absurd this is.
I don't care if you sound like a broken record or not. Like, this is ridiculous.
It all started over digital online fitness plans. And there is not a single person, now that I've shared my truth, the truth, hello, now that I've shared that, not a single person, I don't care if they're 6'5" and scary as heck, like, not a single person standing face to face with me could convince me otherwise, that I deserved the death penalty over a speeding ticket, because that's what I'm getting ultimately.
Oh, God.
With everything. And we're just dipping our toes. I really wanted to make this a shorter podcast, but also this deserves the time that it's going to get. So again, they posted my home address. This is considered doxing. So for those of you that don't know, doxing is posting private information. So home address, home information. They've also posted my phone number. I received just audacious phone calls and voicemails over the years. So yeah, they took it upon themselves to post that on the Brittany Dawn snark page on Reddit, where roughly 41,000 people are members of, which again,
How many clients did you have?
a little over 5,000, like 5,500.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah. Again.
Why do I do this?
Do you see my point?
Oh yeah. The numbers, the math ain't mathin', as some people would say.
Is a backwards Texas analogy or saying.
Let it be.
The math ain't mathin'?
The math ain't mathin'. You never heard that?
Nope.
I say it all the time.
I don't know. The math ain't math, and when you actually did something wrong and you never apologized for it, but what do I know? I can't even figure out this freaking game. Okay, we're going to try it again. We're going to try it again. I know this was a little bit of an overlay of like what we listened to last time. They just never take accountability for their actions, ever. And then they're saying, y'all got too mad that we did something wrong to you. Oh, only her. I forgot because Jordan wasn't around when all this was going on. Well, lift up, lift up. Don't fall off the edge. God. I am so bad at this game. Lower it down. Okay. Hold R. I almost fell off the edge. Holy crap. Can I ask you a question while we're talking about Brittany Dawn? The math ain't math, and I actually agree, Brittany, but this poor me lack of accountability is what's not mathin'. Oh, for sure. Oh, make sure you don't let go, like hold the button even if you're using other buttons. Okay. I know I'm making some of y'all crazy, but I haven't played this since I played it last time on stream. And then the next game we're playing is Animal Crossing. Not tonight, but next game night. This one. And then lift it up, right? And I need to rotate it, correct? Okay, I'm gonna try to do this really. Can I move it? Oh, so, but it said to move it forward with this. Okay, and that's what y'all are saying. So I need to hold A and hold R. No. It said to move it. God. Someone help me. Oh my God. I'm so mad at myself. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at this.
Okay.
I don't like math, but at least I can
that's my
crunch
point.
my numbers about my clients.
If you were a customer and you didn't get your fitness plan and you didn't get your meal plan, you know, and then you didn't receive one of the refunds that you gave out until you couldn't do it anymore. I think I think I can apologize for Brittany, and I hope you listen to the previous podcast where she does take ownership for that and apologize for all of that. Those people.
Which podcast would that be? Which podcast would that be? Because it's not the one that we listened to. It wasn't the one that we listened to. Which one did she apologize? None of them. None of them, Jordan. And why don't you sit this podcast out? Because you weren't even involved. You're just here talking over your wife.
Have a legitimate gripe. and I get that. I understand that.
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
And I understand. I don't agree with how some people would handle it, but those people actually have a reason to be upset with you.
Yeah.
41,000 people, 42,000, whatever it's at.
Well, and here's the thing, babe, is like, when is enough enough? That's been my whole thing this whole time, is when is enough enough? How many times do I have to apologize?
Yeah.
How many times do I have to
maybe-
take accountability?
Maybe one time. Maybe at least one time. Maybe at least one time you'd have to apologize. Maybe because you've never apologized. You've said you've made excuses because you were too popular and too young to know better. Or you were too popular that... Oh, dang it. How do I do this? Okay, a little crooked. Not bad. Okay, we'll let him keep talking. That's okay.
How many times? Because the truth is, it's not going to be enough. There are people that are so committed to misunderstanding me, and that's okay. Like, Guys, I'm not here to
It's obviously not okay because you just threatened earlier on in this podcast that you were going to let those people on Reddit know and you're going to drop all their names. You threatened to dox those people on Reddit because they treated you badly, and now you're here to treat them badly. How Christian of you. Mm-hmm. Once for each person scammed. Av, holy moly. Heck yes. Also, I'm secretly, when I say secretly, I know I like almost lost it when you told me that your dad, you may be able to 3D print kazoos. I'm losing my mind thinking about it because I love it. Did he marry her for her platform? Like, why is he talking? Because he is a control freak.
everyone like me. If you haven't picked up on that by now, I could genuinely care less. The hate, I am truly unfazed by it. Truly unfazed. I believe that's the Lord's protection. I'm not here to make people like me. I'm here to be truthful. I'm here to be real. I'm here to be raw. But how much do I have to apologize and take accountability and fall on my sword, which I'm willing to do? Just like Jordan just said, I've done it and I'll do it again. But after this series, I'm done. I am done talking about it. I'm done owning it because I've done that. And
no, you haven't.
The truth is there's people that want me to keep doing this for the rest of my life. So I live in this just, I don't know, hellacious cycle of shame and depression and anxiety, and those are strongholds. And I know that by grace through faith, I've overcome through the blood of Jesus, through the Lamb of God, that I don't have to live like that the rest of my life. And so that was just a little tangent. Sorry, I get fired up. The Holy Spirit in me.
Oh my God. Sorry, I get fired up because I'm so holy. Okay. No, it's not the same thing as taking a stand and being humble and saying, hey, you know what I did was wrong. Absolutely. And the only person that was going to help me see the wrongness of my actions was the state of Texas for taking me and suing me civilly so that I got a monetary slap in the face, a come to Jesus moment, except with, reality and the state of Texas and saying, you cannot do this anymore. Where's Walker, Texas Ranger?
The unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you.
And I'm just wondering, when is that gonna happen? Oh God, screwed up again. I screwed up again. Play.
Curveball. In regards to the Brittany Dawn Reddit snark page. Should I say this? I'm going to say it. I am among you guys, aka I have a Reddit account, and I'm in that thread.
No shit.
And I would be very careful of who you trust. I would be very careful of who you're sharing information with, because it might just be me.
Oh, wait, plot twist. Hold on.
Little plot twist.
How is that a fucking plot twist? Every single hate thread that I've read, I would bet good money that the person that you are hating on is in that thread. Because it's hard for someone to not see all the stuff that is written about them. And okay, Brittany Dawn or one of Brittany Dawn's assistants is there. Plot twist. Everyone knows. Everyone freaking knows. I think Rivka would have something to teach her about the OG book said about some of the shit she's been up to. Yup. She thinks she ate with that statement. Yes. Okay. What is the over-under that I'm going to drop this platform again? I'm probably going to drop it again.
You are active in that? So if you're share, oh my goodness.
Why do you think I can handle the hate so well, babe?
Oh, this is so disgusting.
Wow.
Yeah, so anyways,
So
just
what
wanted
would-
to throw that in there.
Oh my gosh, you've seen it all?
Shocker, I know.
Oh.
It's like, God forbid me also have a Reddit. You know, they're going to say I like manipulated Reddit into letting me have an account.
Last time I checked, first of all, you are not Reddit's main concern currently.
Amen. Reddit's got their own issues going on
got their
right
own
now.
issues going on,
Can I
so-
get an amen?
Yeah.
Won't he do it? Okay, so after moving into this home, I met Jordan a few months later, and that is when I went public with our relationship, they absolutely harassed Jordan about dating me. They made sure that he knew that I was this and I was that, and I had a lawsuit and I had a history and I had a past and I was divorced and, you know, all these things. Basically, any garbage they could find on me, they were trying to dig it up. They went to the earth's end to find anything they could on me
Am I
at
supposed
that
to go
point
that way?
because they wanted to destroy my relationship with Jordan. When it didn't work on him, they then came after me with his past and his history and his baggage and his skeletons in his closet, which again, we all have. And when that didn't work, they started going after Jordan's family. How they found his family is truly,
That's not that hard.
well, but still, like you got to do some digging because like Sandra Nelson ain't no social media influencer. You know what I mean? Like
She thinks she is.
she,
Can I just say one thing? If you haven't seen Don't F with Cats, I wouldn't. If you're any kind of emotional person, don't watch it. It's on Netflix, and it's about how people on the internet found a serial killer. Because they used the internet, and the police couldn't track this guy down, and so the people on the internet did. And if you've ever seen that, it doesn't put any doubt in your mind that people can find whomever they want to. You're the best of, seriously. I know this isn't like normal MLM content. I just needed to like take a break, and I've kind of been on and off like crying all day, and I scheduled it out in my book that I was going to have every other day have a gaming stream at night, and I was going to try to do a like regular MLM stream in the morning, and just didn't happen. So I know like my channel is not going to look like everybody else's channel, and I'm just trying to figure it out, but here I am figuring out a game to play. I don't think a racial beating is just a skeleton in the closet. I mean, Tish, you're making too much sense. Why would that? I wonder if I can adjust this. Can I make this different looking? Line from the bottom. Margin. I don't know what the margin means. Okay. Hi, Charlene. Can I round it? Okay. Whoa, cute. Okay, we'll do this. Literally, the expert herself. Also, I mean, it is not difficult. And so here's what I would say. Turn your Facebook friends private, and turn yourself private, and pay to have someone clean up your trail online. And I mean, if someone can find you interacting with a friend, they're probably going to be able to find you and your family. I'm sorry, it's just how the internet works.
Very
She's
well
your
could
mother-in-law.
be. I absolutely love
Shout
my
out to you,
mother-in-law.
Mom.
Yes.
We love you.
She could be. She
But
should
what
be.
the
think I'm supposed
Redditors
to go
and
this
the, and
way.
the trolls didn't understand
Is
that Sandy Nuts.
Sandy Nuts.
Sandy Nelson is crazier than both of us.
She's
combined.
nuts. She
I
will go
dare
scorched
you,
earth.
Go. You're going down the wrong.
I mean, I think the state of Texas goes scorched earth according to the civil lawsuit that you settled, but what do I know? Nothing. Okay, we're gonna learn how to do this. Oh, it's not close enough. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Whatever. Can I pull it any closer? Okay. Press play.
The wrong path.
She'll be hiring PIs before we can hire, or like we already have them, but she'll be hiring PIs without even telling us. So, anyways, like it just as if we didn't already have that discussion previous.
Yeah.
Like we had that talk. We had shared our baggage. We had shared our skeletons in our closet. I told Jordan about my lawsuit. I told him about my divorce. I told him about my past. I literally told him everything.
Okay, hold
Because that's what a
R.
healthy relationship is. A healthy relationship doesn't
God.
come into a relationship with all these skeletons in their
Yeah.
closet. They expose that. And guess what? If it's the right one and the one that God wants in your life, they're going to stick around for it. Period. End of story.
Same thing
One,
with Avi and Jesse Lee.
Transversely, I'd shared with my past with you in full transparency, in intimate detail. And so none of that was a surprise
No.
to you. None of your past was a surprise to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So over the next 3 months, I had about 15 contracts canceled due to receiving mass influx of hate and
I thought she said 5 before. Didn't she say 5? Didn't she say she had 5 contracts and then now she's saying, I'm sure you're behind your DMs? Oh my gosh, Charlene, thank you so much. I'm way behind. Basically, I went over my finances for the past 2 hours with my mom. I talked to my spouse for the last time for a while. Cried my eyes out then. I haven't been on Instagram since. Oh, I also made gluten-free bread with my mom. I crocheted my sweater a little bit. That I'm still working on. You can't see it. So I kind of just been keeping my head down and been a weeping willow, but I'm very behind on Instagram. So I don't even know if I'm going there. I don't think I'm going the right place. Find Zelda, I think, Tanya. Oh my gosh, I love when you shoot the arrow accidentally. I love it. Also glad you didn't fall. I was holding my breath. Thank you. What is the object of this game? Solving puzzles and finding Zelda. Essentially is the object of every game, but it's like sometimes the puzzles are not super obvious, so you have to kind of walk around and find the find the puzzles. That's why we're listening to MLM stuff right now, because I'm going slow.
to our partnership, and they would say that we need you to immediately pull everything down, and then they would never pay me.
That's not
In our
true.
next episode, I'm going to list all.
Literally, Danielle Ryan talked about in the contracts, and maybe you weren't signing, maybe your lawyer, you didn't have a good one in terms of getting you good contracts to be signed. But if a brand pulls out after you've signed the contract and they retract and say, we don't want you to do this, they owe you half, or they owe you some amount. So I don't believe it right now. Maybe we're gonna find out more information. Who knows?
Brands that we no longer support in the Nelson household because they didn't pay me, and they still to this day owe me paychecks. Big names like HelloFresh, Shark, just to name a couple, and the list goes on. We will get to those in the next
there's
episode.
two. The list goes on.
So this was the time when I realized that there were some bigger issues at hand. Cars were like parking in front of our house and taking pictures and watching me work out in the driveway, or watching us in the garage, or like just insane things. And looking back now, I see what it is. It's a scare tactic. It's, if we can send people who are willing to go park in front of someone's house, it's going to scare them to bow to us.
What?
I'm sorry. I only bow to the king. And I'm not scared of you guys, nor is my husband. Like, why in the world would they think that we're... No.
I'm terrified.
You look terrified.
I'm terrified of your fake cat profile picture.
No, amen.
And I'm terrified of how fast your fingers work on your keyboard.
So all these cars that were parking in front of our house, and...
I mean, don't take it real world. No way. Don't take it real world. But no, don't take it real world ever. Why? Bow to us. Why are you working out in the driveway? Is that weird? Is that right? I mean, I used to work out in my driveway in Wisconsin. But, like, in my garage driveway, kind of, you know? I don't believe them. They're just also talking a big game. I don't know. So, I don't know. I'm not a Zelda expert. I just love Zelda games. I'm also, this, like, the whole, having to do all of the, like, the angle stuff, this is not my wheelhouse, so... I kind of dip my toes in with Dreamlight Valley, and we're trying to figure this out with this. I'm on the wrong spot because that's where I'm supposed to be, up there. And that little green thing, it gives you, it tells you when you're running out of. Oh, I want to get that. And then if I die. Take. Interesting. All right, press play.
Watching us and stalking
Here
us,
we
because
go.
that's what it is. Like, that just triggered my anxiety and my PTSD all over again. I mean, I remember so many nights where I couldn't sleep, like, at all.
Yeah.
And even once we got married, which that's what we're walking into and leading into. So before all the marriage stuff, we met James. If you guys have never heard of James, he is a homeless man that we helped in 2021. He is back on his
James.
feet, praise God. And we walked him through all of that.
Why don't you tell us all about James? Why don't you tell us the real story about James? Because from what I understand, it doesn't add up. If you don't know what happened, they got donations to quote unquote help James move forward backwards. See, like, that doesn't do anything. Can someone explain what I'm doing wrong? So I have this. And if I want to move it, it says down? I don't understand. Oh my god, me again. There was no explanation on where the money and the funds went to. Move forward back. That's not B and A though, is it? Cancel B. Okay, forward back. That makes sense. Rotate, hold R. Wrong R. What do you do on your channel? Well, I don't know. Okay. Hold R. And then move forward and back. Sorry, I will press play when I figure out my life. Hold on. Dear God. No, 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 no. Oh my God.
Step by step by step. I'm grateful that I have a platform that was willing to help us raise the money for him, because every single penny, every single dollar went to James. We laid a lot down. We sacrificed a lot to help him. And I'm so grateful. I wouldn't take any of it back.
No.
Not a single thing. Literally, his sister.
You wouldn't take a single thing back if you gave all the money to them. Then what are you doing? Uh-oh. What happened, Sam? I had it. Oh no. Do you need to call 911? Do you have anyone you can call? Holy shit. Who can you call? Oh my God. I live alone. I'm okay. I've been laid on my bed since. Okay, but can you call someone just to let them know what happened? We're all worried about you. Oh, I'm sorry that happened.
Texted me this morning.
Yeah, this morning I saw that.
She's probably going to be listening to this. I love her to pieces. And
we've addressed that
Exactly.
situation in a whole video. It's sad that we had to address it. We did. James's sister April joined us. She was alongside with us the entire way throughout that journey. But it once again, finish what you were going to say about that situation, but absolutely ridiculous to try to bring in a homeless man and use him.
well, they exploited him.
In his story to try to get at us.
Well, and they
Y'all
were
exploited
exploiting him
him
for views, right?
Yeah.
Like, they said I was exploiting him, but then they literally flipped and turned, and they're filming TikToks and
Tricking
Instagrams.
him about being on a FaceTime.
Yes.
And,
And I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
Come on.
Do you see the hypocrisy?
No. You can have questions just like people have questions about the GoFundMe for Yehudis. You can have questions. Now, the homeless guy that you were, in my opinion, exploiting, sure, private person, but people want to make sure the money's going to that person. I get it. And there was questions about where that money was going to. Reasonable. Okay. Okay, we're down here. Excellent. How do I save this? Can I save it? How do I save? Does anyone know how to save? I don't know how to save. Does it save automatically? Because I know I've already done this. Top chat got you again. Thanks, Uriah. Oh, Siri, no. Stop. Siri, stop.
There's nothing to stop here.
Oh, God. Hell yes. 9,758. You will in the morning? Okay, but, Sam, are you, if you're on Instagram, I think you're on Instagram. Or, okay. Oh God, I've missed so many messages. Sam, if you're on Instagram, I'm gonna send you my phone number. I think this is you. If you need anything, text me, okay? I am on I have this controller that I have plugged into my... Do you want to... No, I don't. I've got this thing. Got a picture button. I've got a mute button. I thought there would be like a save button. Sam, I just texted you my number. Renata, hello! And she shouldn't be the moral police about what is and what is not fraud. Bingo, Renata. Exactly. Exactly. I think this is easier to read on eCam. I like that it looks more like StreamYard on this one. Sam, I texted you my number on Instagram, okay? I do not know how to save. Am I a numpty? I just want to be able to save. Options? I don't know how to save. Hello, Kizzy. Hope you have a good night's sleep. You said you saw a message that said successfully saved in the top left corner. Mermeow, you are a legend. Thank you so much. Okay. Plus sign and go all the way to the right. Plus sign. Go all the way to the right. And scroll down to say, oh, right there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are incredible. We've already done this part. Tomorrow I will resume woodcutting. I am resting until then. I will return to work in the morning. Time bell rings. Once the morning time bell rings. Good night. Though the time seems to pass so quickly as I gaze at the fire. Okay. I'm looking for an axe. Okay. can't carry any more weapons. A long stick. Let's drop this. Okay. Plus, can I carry it? Equip. Oh, wow. Okay. How do I use this? Y? Lord. What's this? I'm in the UK, DC. You have Signal? If you have Signal, we can message for free. I don't have WhatsApp, but I do have Signal. So if you have Signal, then we can message without any like text charges. But if Holly is already in the UK and you feel comfortable, I just want to make sure you have someone like if you need something, you can reach out. Yep. I just wanted to make sure I messaged the correct person. It's just sometimes in my brain, if it's not the exact same as YouTube, I don't tie it together. So I'm sorry. I know you've sent me all the horse pictures and other things as well. Whoa. Or if you have Marco Polo, Sam, that's how I message Beth. And I message Lynn that way. Lynn's in Norway and Beth is in the UK. Alright, so what I think I need to do is I need to move this boat. Here we go.
And so, yeah, that was a whole debacle. Again, I wouldn't take a darn thing back. I would help another homeless man again and again and again.
We have.
But what's sad is that makes us, for a season, that made us never want to help someone again. It jaded us because
Good night.
I'm saying this right now. My husband is the most giving person I know, probably almost to a fault sometimes.
I don't get points for cutting trees down. Maybe I gain experience, but I need to build a bridge somewhere. And I think it's gonna be right here. I need to build a bridge. I only need one though, or two or three. So I'll just need to pick it up. Good night, Sam. Oh, I need to make it longer. Sorry, I'll press play again. I hate when I make goof ups like that where like I know I've messaged people and then I ask questions and it makes it seem like I am not plugged into the people who message me on Instagram, and I just feel embarrassed. So, I'm sorry. Oh, that's not good. That sucks. So, I'll just press play.
And he would give the shirt off of his back to someone in need. It jaded us when we walked through that,
Oh, big whoop.
because not only did that happen with James, but in the middle of all of that, of trying to get him back on his feet, I'll never forget this. Do you remember the Andretti? We went to the Andretti,
Yeah.
and that prank was pulled on us. Didn't that have to do with me and being
Yeah.
a quote unquote scammer?
Yeah.
as
So
what the internet says?
shortly after James came into our life, and we were still trying to get him into rehab, which we talk about that with his sister. We're not sharing anything that's personal information there. Shortly after that, somebody reached out, and I started having phone conversations with a guy who was supposed to be here local in DFW, wanted to help James, wanted to know more about his story, asked if he could meet James, wanted to financially support James long term, past just, immediate needs, lodging, different things that we were taking care of through the fundraiser. And we included James in our life and in everything that we did for over a month. And we took him to Frisco to the Andretti racing. And this gentleman, I'd had multiple phone conversations with him. And I mean, I'm not too proud to admit that I was duped into believing that this gentleman wanted to actually help James, and he did not. He was
Pretty
present.
sick and twisted thing to do.
Yeah, and we scheduled to meet, and James was on board with this.
Because we consented. Everything we did, we consented with James. We made sure that he was okay with being on camera. We made sure that he was okay going here, going there. And we put the ball in his court. We asked him, like, hey, what do you want to do? So anyways,
Even if, and this is the same situation, I'm not gonna speak for the unhoused community. I'm going to say that sometimes there is a fine line with being able to provide informed consent for something if you are in desperate need of some things, or you don't know what it entails. So it might sound okay for you to be on camera and you don't realize as an unhoused person how much you're going to be exploited by said people. So what does this have to do? They got in big kind of trouble for some stuff with James, that they hadn't really given all the money to him or something like that. And so they're on this PR tour of, we're not really that bad. That's what I'm calling it. And they're explaining all of the stuff that happened with James, but I don't think that this is actually what happened with James. Yes, James was a vulnerable person that they exploited, and that's way better than what I was trying to say. It's like when you are in a position of vulnerability, can you truly offer informed consent? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I don't think in James's position that he could offer informed consent. Yeah. Yep. I forgot to save, and now we're back. And now we're back listening to... Yeah, we're back now. I also forgot how to play, so it's probably good I forgot to save.
That whole situation was so messed up. That also stemmed from the hate. And then, like, all of a sudden, the internet became infatuated with justice for James. And I'm like, justice for what? Like, James is back on his feet. He's living a life that he never otherwise would have had we not helped him. Even his sister has said that many a times.
Anyone who still wants to comment on that, I would direct them to contact and reach out to her.
Well,
she's identified herself very she's very easy to find. She's identified herself, and she will have no problem telling you what we did for him.
Well, and also just to go watch the YouTube video, because again, I don't really want to go into this rabbit hole and spend 10 minutes on something we already talked about.
Yeah.
So if you really want to know the whole story of that, I have a YouTube video over it.
Oh, we'll
go
look
watch
at that.
it.
We'll look at that. We'll
because
look at that
this isn't the
tomorrow.
place for it. But all of that to say, of course, the internet would twist and manipulate the whole James situation when we help a homeless man and turn it back on us. Because again, I'm a scammer, according to the internet. So it just makes you never.
No. I think you use everything for your own monetary gain. I mean, I think that is. I think that is what happens. Whatever. Okay, there's something in there. I don't understand. There is. I'm scared to jump on that because I'm gonna... Can I... What is it? Oh my goodness, what is this? What in the world? I wonder where I'm supposed to put this. I'm sure I'm supposed to put it somewhere.
help anyone again, which is a really sad place to be because, again, my husband has one of the biggest hearts. Now husband, at the time you were my boyfriend, which is wild to say because we weren't even engaged then. He has one of the biggest hearts. So that was really hard. Somewhere along the lines of all this, I got accused of being an animal abuser, of neglecting my horse. I can't wait to share this. First of all, if you don't know, born and raised Texas girl, grew up on a ranch, horse ranch, been riding since I was literally a pipsqueak. I'm an equestrian. I've ridden cutting horses, Western pleasure. I've done it all. I've been a loper as a job when I was younger. Like, I've worked for trainers. I've worked for some very elite equestrians, and that's been my life. I'm grateful for that. Horses are in my blood, and they always will be. I say all of that to give context to what I'm about to share. When I moved to Dallas, I bought Harley. He was 4. He's now 10, so I've had him for 6 years. I put him in a boarding facility somewhat close to me because my parents' ranch was an hour and a half, 2 hours with traffic drive. So I wanted to be relatively close to him so that I could ride him and just be near him, because that's what you do when you have a horse. You want to be close to them. That's also what a boarding facility is. A boarding facility is a place where you can entrust that those barn managers are going to take care and take pride in taking care of that animal because you are paying top dollar. It's not cheap to board an animal. So I was boarding him at this facility. He had been there for quite some time. One morning early, I was notified that he was colicking. If you don't know what colic is, it's basically where horses' intestines get twisted up. It can be deadly if not fixed right away. And even then, sometimes it's not fixable. The only 2 ways to really fix it are walking them in circles and tubing them with mineral oil, or surgery. And surgery on a large animal is very, very expensive. So most people will never go that route because, again, there's no guarantee that it will save the animal. So immediately, the vet rushes out there, Gets there, tubes Harley up. He's, kind of up, walking around. He pulls through. Amazing. Great. Such a blessing. He heals. He recovers.
You're talking about your. I have a friend who has 2 horses that she has spent thousands of dollars getting healthy and keeping healthy. That were one was abandoned by, not abandoned by its owner, but too many health problems, and our dog trainer ended up adopting her and had back surgery and everything like that. When she talks about her horses, it sure sounds a lot different than Brittany Dawn was talking about her horses. I had a crush on Link when I was maybe 10. Hey, good crush. This is new. Oh no. Someone is setting off fireworks after 11? Heck no. Sorry, I'm going through this game so slow.
Everything seems to be okay. Then I got busy for a couple of months where I was traveling and I had commitments and family things, and I was just go. So I didn't get out there, which again is okay, because that is what people board horses for. They entrust that the barn managers will be taking adequate care of their animal, because again, you are paying top dollar. I trusted these people. One day, I got this gut feeling that something was wrong. And I told my dad, I was like, Dad, hook the trailer up. I'm bringing Harley up to the ranch. I don't know why I'm feeling this way. I just feel like I need to get him out of there. So we get the truck and the trailer. We head down, pull in, and my horse is nowhere to be found. 55 minutes later of walking around, going through the stalls, looking for my gelding, running through all the pastures, all the paddocks, trying to find him. And I get to the back, and he's so malnourished. Like, his ribs are showing. I will put a picture on this YouTube video. And he was walking with his head hung. He looked like he had not been fed in weeks. And I remember just breaking down and crying. I'm so sorry I let this happen to you. And I felt so guilty, even though it wasn't my fault. Because at the end of the day, I had trusted these people to take care of him. And so we load him up. We get him up to the ranch. I'm crying. I'm sitting in the stall with him. I'm like, my horse, this is not the horse that I know. He just didn't look like the same animal. He was like a show horse. And in a matter of months, he wasn't. My boy was gone. And so my dad and I nursed him back to health. I didn't abuse my horse or neglect my horse. I nursed him back to health. The audacity, babe, you know this, the audacity for someone to say that I would abuse or neglect my horse, any horse, you know how much I love that animal.
Oh, the whole situation is absolutely absurd. That horse is more important to you than me.
No, no, babe.
But it fills a void for you that I do not, and that's that. I hope you know what I'm saying there.
Yeah. Well, it's because he got me through the darkest time of my life.
Yeah, and he's been with you for a really long time, and that's it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It's and anyone that knows me knows that. My friends that
Does this make sense to anyone else? I'm confused. You're saying that when my mother-in-law passed away, my father-in-law got remarried, and his wife has a daughter who does elite dressage, and they work at the barn to cut down on their bill because their bill's high. But the barn, you go out with your horse all the time, but the barn would be telling you if the horse is not doing well. Yes, with a GUN. He didn't even take it to the vet. She better be careful because that ranch could sue her for defamation. I owned a horse growing up, and boarding them at a barn does not necessarily mean that they're supposed to take care of the horse. The barn is supposed to feed them and let them outside. But the owner of the horse is supposed to be there to make sure they're clean, exercised, and taken care of, unless she was at some kind of full service place. The barn staff is not responsible. Good point. And so like with my father-in-law's wife's daughter, she's at the barn 3 or 4 times a week. 1, training. 2, they work and do stuff for the entire barn to cut down on the bill. So they like do things for all of the horses to cut down on their bill. Hello, Sarah Jane. Yep, without a vet checking them out. Hey, Jaybird. We're just playing a game. Well, I'm trying to play this game. I don't know what I'm doing. And we're listening to Brittany Dawn.
Ridden him, that have been out to the ranch, they know that horse is my life. And so that was just truly beyond me that people would dare to say I would ever do that to, much less any horse, my horse, but any horse. Like, I would never do that ever. So the part where we're going to wrap up, because this episode's getting long, and we're going to branch into the next week's, because next week's is tenfold more juicy. Our wedding day. No bride
I'm supposed to go over there.
should ever have to fear for her safety on her wedding day. Ever. And I did. I never told you this, babe. But I actually had nightmares leading up to our wedding of you and I at the altar and a gun firing off. And then I would wake up. That is the level of infiltration that these people have caused in my life, in our life. Basically on
Why
Reddit.
didn't you tell him?
And I'm sure it started on Reddit. I was getting Instagram messages, emails saying you better watch your back on your wedding day. And so Jordan, my amazing husband, said, bet. And we had, how many armed people did we have there? Probably one of the most armed weddings.
Including the 2 police officers that were hired by the venue, there was, to my knowledge, 12 armed people at our wedding.
Probably one
And I'm
of
not
those.
just saying armed, I'm talking former
Highly
special
capable.
forces operators that were present.
Bad dudes that you wouldn't want to
Several
mess with.
specifically tasked with identifying people and if someone was there that wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So,
Because
which
these
is
are
just
all,
really sad that that's a private event.
it's really sad. And here's the thing, like, I felt safe because my big brother stepped in and
Yeah.
wanted to protect us that way. But no bride should have to go to that length to feel safe on her wedding day. Like, it's just really sad when you think
Once
about
again, over fitness plans.
it. Over digital.
Oh my god. They keep saying it over and over and over again. People overreacted over fitness plans. No one should take this real world. And at some point, can you please apologize for treating people poorly? God. The story just doesn't make sense. Shelby is as our legal counsel in the chat. Not really. She's a lawyer, but she's not our legal counsel. This is not legal advice. But I'm telling you, this is the launch pad of her new scam. I don't know. I bet something's going on. And it is sad. She shouldn't have been threatened on her wedding day. They live kind of in the country-ish. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. Let me see if I can. I'm not sure if Sam's gonna signal me. Okay, I received. Sorry, I'm playing this game so slow.
Plans. All of this. All of this.
And diet plans.
Yeah.
Get a grip.
Well, and what's great
get a
is
grip,
that
Jordan.
the people doing this were probably never clients of mine. Maybe some of them. And if that's you, hey, it's time to move on. And even if it's not you, hey, it's time to move on. Like, life is short. Time is fleeting. Your days are passing. Your hours are flying by.
I don't know that they are as effective as they think they are.
No. They think they're doing the Lord's work, and that's what's deception. It's really sad. So anyways, we get married. Our honeymoon was bliss. By the Lord's grace, nothing popped off at our wedding. Our wedding was literally the best day of my life.
It's perfect.
Yeah. That having my 12 brothers there made me feel at ease. I knew that if something popped off, they got it. They got it covered. Like,
Did she just say 12? Oh, we're looking this up right now. I'm sorry. Does Brittany Dawn have 12 brothers? Does... And did she just say that she has 12 brothers? I gotta rewind it. I'm sorry, I gotta rewind it.
over digital fitness plans. All of this. All of this.
And diet plans.
Yeah.
Get a grip.
Well, and what's great is that the people doing this were probably never clients of mine.
No.
Maybe some of them. And if that's you, hey, it's time to move on. And even if it's not you, hey, it's time to move on. Like, life.
You were the one that caused the issue because you said you could help people with eating disorders. You're the person that caused the issue because you had an influx of interest and you could not produce what you promised that people would get if they paid for your plans. You did that. I'm still trying to see if she has 12 brothers.
Short. Time is fleeting. Your days are passing, your hours are flying by.
I don't know that they are as effective as they think they are.
No. They think they're doing the Lord's work, and that's what's deception. It's really sad. So,
You think you're doing the Lord's work?
anyways, we get married. Our honeymoon was bliss. By the Lord's grace, nothing popped off at our wedding. Our wedding was literally the best day of my life.
It's perfect.
Yeah. That having my 12 brothers there.
How have none of y'all ever told me that Brittany Dawn has 12 brothers? How has this never been a title of a YouTube video? Oh my god. Brittany Dawn has 12 brothers? Oh my god. Brittany Dawn Davis, 12 brothers. Oh, there's nothing. Am I gonna have to go to DuckDuckGo? Dadgum. I feel like I'm... Did she say 12 brothers? know about her settlement. I don't want to know about... Oh, and look, she's updated her Wikipedia page so that only Jordan is the spouse on there. How delightful. Brittany Dawn Davis, Brittany Dawn Greason, Brittany Dawn Nelson. B. Where's this? Oh my god. Brittany Dawn Nelson, formerly Davis and Greason, and commonly known as Brittany Dawn, is an American former businesswoman and social media personality. She gained attention in 2019 as an online fitness instructor and self-claimed nutritional expert who offered services through her company. Well, someone edited this. Oh, shit. Nelson formerly worked for the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department and was sued by the American Civil Liberties Union for excessive use of force on an unarmed black man. Where are her brothers? Oh my god. I'm just shocked about that. Okay, sorry. I'm just shocked.
Made me feel at ease. I knew that if something popped off, they got it. They got it covered. Like, they were ready for that moment. So our wedding was amazing. We get to Cabo. Our honeymoon was bliss, which honestly felt weird because
too good to be true.
Yeah, well, because we're so used to these people just trying to like heckle us about everything.
Yeah.
And we get home from our honeymoon, and I'll let you tell this story, babe.
We want to cover that in this
Notes
episode, or do you want to save that for next week, where we can dive into it?
Let's save it for
shut up,
next week.
Jordan.
Yeah, cliffhanger. When we get back from our wedding, things get really
Crazy.
interesting.
Really crazy. The first day in this house as husband and wife, things popped off.
Yep.
Really bad. Really, really bad.
We'll cover that next week.
Yeah. So that'll be episode 2. We'll start there. Hopefully I'll be a little bit stronger and not so emotional.
You did great.
When
Thanks,
were you
baby.
emotional?
Yeah. How should I wrap this up? I don't even know.
Thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
And please come back next week to hear some more juicy details.
Babe, I don't think you're going to have to convince people to come back.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm not done yet, so you better stop talking, Brittany, because let the man talk. Is it just me? Or is he a smidgen controlling? I think I'm stuck. I think I'm gonna have to move those. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to move those over there somewhere. Oh, maybe I can climb up this wall. Can I climb up this wall? Sorry, let
Please come back next week to hear more juicy details about people who live in their mother's basement with cat profile pictures need to get a life.
Yeah, you've been waiting to say that. Feel good? Get that off your chest.
That felt really good.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are
It's good.
idiots.
Sometimes you got to vent.
Yep.
Proud of you.
We good?
And I think so. Yeah. Next week will be
I'm proud of you. God damn.
end of 2021 up to current day. So share all the things that I've been walking through to give you guys some context. It has to do with my income. It has to do with Jordan's job. It has to do with being foster parents and our actual foster placements. Pretty messed up stuff. Very demonic, messed up stuff. And I can say that because it is demonic.
Oh my god.
It's not the Lord's work, nor is it his will. Yeah, so that wraps up today's
You know what's not his will? Scamming people, okay?
episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. Thank you guys. I want to say this too before we end. Like, it means the world to me all the encouragement, all the support that you guys have shown. This has been the hardest thing I've ever done because, again, I've lived in this for 4.5 years privately. And I found comfort in that. I found solace in that. And so for me to finally speak up, and I pray
Solace?
that if you are someone that's going through this, that you hear this and you know that you're not alone. And if you are someone, whether you have a platform or not, going through this, feel free to reach out. Like, we have to stick together. I believe that our country is going to do something about this. I believe that good is going to come from all of us, even just me sharing my story. So all that to say, that concludes this week's episode. Maybe we'll put week 3 up early. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But as always, thank you guys so much for stopping in. Feel free to leave a 5-star review. It helps us a lot. And we will see you guys in next week's episode.
What do you think? What do you think? I don't think I can reach that. I don't think scamming is of the Lord either. So, let's see. Oh, I should have gotten that one first. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I wonder if I can climb it and then raise myself. Can I carry myself up there? Nope. Nope, I cannot. I have to go back. Dang it. I believe this is the hardest thing she's ever done. I'm annoyed. No Brittany ding dong. I do not have a platform. I had to stop doing social work because I got burnt out, and I really wish I was more supported. It was more supported work by the government, for sure. Scammers unite. Oh my god. Seriously, I can't. It's so twisty. How long have we been streaming for? 1 hour and 37 minutes. I'm just thinking, like, am I gonna start crying? I'm trying not to cry, you know? Oh my god, so many people message me on Instagram. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, I can't check him tonight. Ugh. I was in foster care and it sucked. Sorry, I was in the kitchen raging. It's demonic because it's not the Lord's work. Brittany, you don't know that. Funny how the Lord's will always lines up with what you think, say, want. Yep. Alright. Let's just go. I don't know if I can rage on the second one. Ugh. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to make sure I save this. Plus sign. Over. Save. We're going to save. I'm going to go to sleep. We're going to do our craft stream tomorrow. We'll do another game stream tomorrow. And when I'm not as emotional. And we'll figure life out. Sorry it's not longer. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll catch you on the next live stream. And hopefully you can join me for the craft stream tomorrow. Have a good night.